डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आज हम देखेंगे चैप्टर नंबर 5 डेटा हैंडलिंग। व्हाट इज डेटा हैंडलिंग? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट अस सी डेटा, अ कलेक्शन ऑफ means numerical facts regarding particular type of information is called data। जैसे कि आपके मार्क्स, हमने यूनिट टेस्ट के मार्क्स एक जगह पे लिखे, तो वो सारे जो मार्क्स हमने कलेक्ट किए वो थे डेटा। सपोज कुछ ऐसा भी डेटा हो सकता है कि जैसे कहीं पे कौन से दिन कितनी अटेंडेंस थी, तो गर्ल्स कितनी आई है, बॉयज कितने आए हैं, वो सारा डेटा भी कलेक्ट होता है। तो ये हर एक चीज जो है वो एक जगह पे लिखते हैं, उसे बोलेंगे डेटा, कलेक्टिंग डेटा। डेटा बहुत प्रकार के हो सकते हैं, पर यहाँ पे पर्टिकुलर हम न्यूमेरिकल डेटा की बात कर रहे हैं। डेटा ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि जैसे किस को कौन कौन से पेट पसंद है, जैसे किसी को डॉग पसंद है, किसी को कैट पसंद है, किसी को कोई और एनिमल पसंद है, तो वो डेटा भी हर एक को पूछ के अगर मैं लिखती जाऊं तो वो भी एक डेटा कलेक्शन होगा। तो कोई पर्टिकुलर टाइप का डेटा जब हम कलेक्ट करते हैं और उसे एक जगह पे लिखते हैं, एक जगह पे उसको स्टोर करते हैं, उसे बोलेंगे डेटा। जब ये डेटा हम कलेक्ट करते हैं तो वो हमारे लिए बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हो जाता है उसे समझना। अगर मैं एक एक नोटबुक चेक करती जाऊं और फिर वो मार्क्स लिखती जाऊं, 100 में से यहाँ पे 50 मार्क्स तो 50 मार्क्स लिखती जाऊं, 25 मार्क्स तो 25 मार्क्स लिखती जाऊं, 70 मार्क्स तो 70 मार्क्स लिखती जाऊं, पर अगर वो मैं डेटा देखने बैठूं तो कौन से पर्टिकुलर बच्चे का कितने मार्क्स है वो मैं समझ नहीं पाऊंगी। तो उसके लिए हमें डेटा को अच्छे से अरेंज करना बहुत जरूरी होता है। उसी के लिए यहाँ पे कुछ चीजें, डेटा हैंडलिंग के लिए कुछ चीजें हमें सीखनी जरूरी हो जाती है, जैसे कि ऑब्जर्वेशंस। सबसे पहले आता है ऑब्जर्वेशंस। तो न्यूमेरिकल इंफॉर्मेशन इज कॉल्ड एन ऑब्जर्वेशन। मीन्स सबसे पहले तो मैंने जैसे कि बोला कि सपोज मैं ऐसा लिखती जाऊं कि फर्स्ट रोल नंबर उसके मार्क्स है 70, सेकेंड रोल नंबर तो उसके मार्क्स है 50। तो इस तरह से जो मैं ऑब्जर्वेशन जो भी मिला है मुझे वो मैं एक जगह पे लिखती जाऊं, उसे बोलेंगे हम ऑब्जर्वेशंस। डेटा, द कलेक्शन ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन इज कॉल्ड डेटा। ये सारी चीजें, कोई एक पर्टिकुलर टाइप की जो चीजें मैंने इकट्ठी की है उसे मैं कहीं पे लिखूंगी, उसे बोलूंगी डेटा। डेटा, रो डेटा मीन्स एक लाइन में मैं सारी चीजें लिखती जाऊं तो उसे क्या बोलेंगे, रो डेटा। अ कलेक्शन ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन गैदर्ड इनिशियली इज कॉल्ड अ रो डेटा। नाउ रेंज ऑफ द डेटा। अगर मेरे पास कोई एक डेटा कलेक्शन हो गया कि 50 बच्चों के मार्क्स मेरे पास इकट्ठे हो गए, तो वहां पे किसी बच्चे ने 25 मार्क्स लाए हैं तो किसी बच्चे के 50 मार्क्स है तो किसी बच्चे के 90 मार्क्स लिए। तो सबसे ज्यादा मार्क्स जिसके और सबसे कम मार्क्स जो है वो अगर मैं डिफरेंस निकालूंगी तो उससे मैं बोल सकती हूँ रेंज ऑफ डेटा। सो हियर वी कैन से दैट रेंज ऑफ डेटा, द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द हाईएस्ट एंड लोवेस्ट वैल्यू ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन इज कॉल्ड दिस रेंज ऑफ डेटा। Frequency, the number of times a particular observation occurs is called frequency. ऐसा जरूरी भी नहीं है कि हर एक के अलग अलग मार्क्स लाए। कोई बच्चे ने 50 मार्क्स लाए हैं, कोई बच्चे के 50 मार्क्स है तो दूसरे किसी स्टूडेंट के भी 50 मार्क्स मुझे मिल सकते हैं। हो सकता है कि कोई पर्टिकुलर स्टूडेंट 90 मार्क्स लाया है तो दूसरा भी कोई 90 मार्क्स लाया हो सकता है। तो इस तरह से कोई एक ऑब्जर्वेशन जो है वो रिपीट भी हो सकता है, तो उसे हम बोलेंगे फ्रीक्वेंसी। कितनी बार वो रिपीट हो रहा है, सपोज 2 बार रिपीट हो रहा है या 3 बार या 5 बार, तो 3, 5 या 2 बार जितनी बार वो रिपीट हो रहा है उसे बोलेंगे हम फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ द ऑब्जर्वेशन। फ्रीक्वेंसी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, अगर हमें इस तरह से कभी कभी इतने बड़े डेटा होते हैं कि उसमें बहुत सारी एक ही नंबर जो है वो बार बार रिपीट हो रहा है, तो उसे हमें पर्टिकुलर फ्रीक्वेंसी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन टेबल में कन्वर्ट करना पड़ता है, जो अब हम सीखेंगे। उसी के लिए हमारे पास यहाँ पे एक एग्जांपल है एक्सरसाइज 5.1 का सेकंड क्वेश्चन जो है यहाँ पे इस तरह से, किसी शॉपकीपर ने उसके डिपार्टमेंटल स्टोर में आने वाले मैन, वुमेन, बॉय और गर्ल को नोट डाउन किया हुआ है कि जैसे अगर पहले कोई वुमन आई तो W लिख दिया, तो हर एक के लिए उन्होंने शॉर्ट फॉर्म लिया, मैन के लिए M लिख दिया, वुमन के लिए W लिख दिया, बॉय के लिए B और गर्ल के लिए G। तो सपोज फर्स्ट वुमन एंटर होती है तो वो W लिख लेता है, दूसरे भी एक वुमन आती है तो W। इस तरह से उसने ये डेटा कलेक्ट किया है। इससे हम क्या करेंगे, ये जो पर्टिकुलर एक जो लिखा हुआ है उसे हम ऑब्जर्वेशन बोलेंगे। क्या बोलेंगे? ऑब्जर्वेशन। तो हर एक ये जो एक है वो ऑब्जर्वेशन। डेटा ये जो पूरा कलेक्शन है उसे हम डेटा बोलेंगे। रो डेटा कि उसने एक ना ही सब सारी चीजें लिखते गए हैं वो, तो उसे बोलेंगे हम रो डेटा। Now range of the data. Here we are not able to write range of the data because this is not a numerical information. So here it is not possible. But frequency here you can see woman, or let us see girl. Girl we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 girls are there who visited this departmental store. So we can say that for girl we can say frequency is 12. And frequency distribution table. For this, let us see how we will draw a frequency distribution table with the help of this example only. To draw a frequency distribution table, first of all let us see here I have drawn one table. Kinds of shoppers. So kinds of shoppers are 4 types of shoppers are there: man, woman, boy and girl. So I will write here man. Second is woman. Third is boy. And fourth is girl. And at the end, I will write here total. Now you can see second column is tally marks. What tally marks are here? Let us see. First of all, let us see from here woman. So when I get one first observation, I will put a tally mark. This is called tally mark. This way, second is also woman. I will draw tally mark in woman row. Again woman, I will draw here girl. So here I will draw boy. Then in boys column, I will draw this way tally mark. Now next is woman. So again I will draw in woman. Now again woman. And I can see that 1, 2, 3 and 4 marks are there. Whenever 4 marks will be completed and 5th number I am getting, then I will draw this. So इस तरह से आपको टैली मार्क्स करते जाना है। अगर 4 टैली मार्क्स हो गए और फिर 5th नंबर का टैली मार्क्स आता है तो हम इस तरह से उसे क्रॉस लगाएंगे। Men. So I will put here girl. I will sign here girl again. Men. Men. Woman. Woman. Woman and woman. Girl. So girls row. Boy in boys row. Man in this row. Woman. Again I am getting, so I will put this cross. B, boy, girl. Here again I will put cross. Again I am getting girl, man. I will put cross. Woman. New row I will start. Woman, man, man, woman, woman, and again woman. Man, woman, boy, woman, girl, man, woman, woman, again woman, again I am getting woman's column, girl, woman, man, man, W, W, woman, man, W, girl, W, man, girl, W, man, again man, boy, a girl, girl, and finally a woman. So now, what I will do? I will calculate them. Now it is easy to calculate them. Easy to see the frequency because this 5 plus 5, 10 plus 5, 15. So I can write here 15. Now here 5 plus 5, 10 plus 5, 15 plus 5, 20 plus 5, 25 plus 3. So 28. Here 5. 5 plus 5, 10. 10 plus 2, 12. Now I will do total. If you total them, 8 plus 2, 10 plus 10, 20. 2, 3, 4. So 40. So total 40 are there. So this way you can write distribution table, and this is called frequency distribution table. So it is easy to write down the frequency of these observations. And with the help of this, you will draw a graph that I will show in another video. Now, let us see this question number 2, that we have drawn frequency distribution table. This is called frequency distribution table that I will show you. And now what we are going to do? We are going to represent this all data on graph. And what type of graph we can show for this data? So here different types of graph. First is pictogram, which you have learned already, in which one picture you are selecting, and for that some data you are thinking for them, and then you draw the pictures for every data. Bar graph. Let us see bar graph. First of all, we are going to see bar graph. For bar graph, here the data is that kind of shopkeeper and frequency. So always remember, the frequency always be on the y-axis. You have learned graph. On graph paper, we will draw x-axis and y-axis. Suppose I draw here x-axis. You will draw on your graph paper only. I am not having here a graph paper, but I will try to show you how we will draw. Here x, this x and x dash, y and y dash, and O. O is origin. So what you will do? First of all, you decide what data you will take on x-axis and what you will take on y-axis. Here I am taking kind of shopper on x-axis. So here I will write kind of shopper. Okay. And then for y-axis I will write number of shopkeepers. Shoppers. Okay. So now I need to do here that I will leave one first block. On your graph paper, if you observe, you will see. Maybe that after 5 small line, you will get a dark line. Or if maybe your graph on your graph paper, there are smaller 10 lines and then you are getting a dark line. And this way, you will not take first block but second block. This you will take as W. W is kind of shopper. First we are taking woman. Then after that again you will get a block. Leave that and take another one. There you will write M. M for men. Then again you leave one block and write down here B. B for boys. And then again leave one box and write down here G for girls. Need to take frequency. Here you can see frequency. I need 5 or minimum 5 frequency and 28 maximum. You see on your graph paper and decide what type of scale you are going to take on y-axis. Suppose I am having here these blocks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So if I take 1 centimeter is equal to 5 number of shoppers, then I can see that 5, 10, 15, then 20, 25 and 30. So I am getting the range of my frequency. If you are having big graph paper and it may be that if you are taking here 1, 2, 3, 4, then also it is okay. But you have to see that 28 numbers should be come on the y-axis. So I am getting here. Now let us try to draw the bar graph for that W. For W, I am having frequency 28. Now here 25 is there, but 28 is not there. But if I am having smaller 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 lines, smaller lines are there and 25. After 25, if I am taking 1 centimeter is 5 and for 10 line I am taking 5, then it is there that 2 lines equal to 1 member. So here I can see that 20 after 25, this is 26 and 4 line is 27 and 8 line means 6 line means 28. So after 25 I need, if I am having 10 lines between this 1 centimeter, then I will take 6 lines, these smaller 6 lines to take 28. So here I will get 28 and here woman. So first of all I will draw a line. You will use your scale only. Then and this whole box I will make as this. You may color it also, you may draw some designs also in this. Now for men 15. I am having reading 15 and 15 is there. So it is easy to draw. Here again I can draw some lines to decorate my graph. For B 5. So 5 is there. So I will take 5 this way. So and also I can do linings for girl 12. Again 10, 12 will be between 10 and 15. But here for 12, 10 plus 2. So 2, for 2 I will take 4 lines. So after 10, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 smaller line I will take and take as 12. So for 12 I can draw the line this way. So remember that you need to understand, if you are having 10 lines, smaller lines between 1 centimeter, then and you are taking 5 number of member, then 2 line is equal to 1 member. So I need here 10 plus 2, so I take 4 lines. So this way I can draw the graph. This is called bar graph. This is called bar graph. Now let us see one more question from your exercise 5.1. Question number 3 is the weekly wage in rupees of 30 workers in a factory are this way. The data is rough data. You can see it as rough data. Only just it is noted down. But we need to rearrange the data in distribution table. So we will try to write frequency distribution table. But here you can see that we are having many numbers which are different. In last question, we have that woman, man, girl, boy. Only 4 types for shopper. But here you can see that the numbers that 830, 835, 890. So you can see that if I start to write here 830, 831, 832, then it is not possible to write a distribution table. So at that time, what we will do? We will do that we will take class interval. Here to decide class interval, first of all we need to see highest data and lowest data. So let us find out what number is highest and what number is lowest number. Here you can see by observation, by observing these all numbers, you can see that 804 is the lowest number. And what is the highest number? When in this frequency, you can see that 898. Any other number you can see that which is more than greater than 898? No. So you can see that you are with the help of these 2 numbers, you can find out the range of data also that I have explained you. So what you will do? Subtract 898 minus 804, then you can get the range of data. Now with the help of this range, we will decide class interval. For class interval, we will decide that suppose we will take this way 800 to 810, 811 to or 810 to 820, 820 to 830. This way we can take the interval of the this data. So here I am writing first interval as 800 to 810. Now second is 810 to 820. Third is 820 to 830. 830 to 840. 840 to 850. 850 to 860. 870, 870 to 880, 880 to 890 and 890 to 900. So this way we can decide class interval, and you can see that I have taken all these class intervals difference same, that 10 difference are there. Now when we will do tally marks, how you will do tally marks? Suppose I am getting this first number 830. Now I cross it. Now first difficulty is that 830 is in this interval also, or 830 in this interval also. So at that time what you will do? 830 in both the class interval you are having 830, but you will take the next interval of this class interval. 835. I will start to cut here number and write down the tally mark in this table. So 835 here. 890. See, 890 will come in this interval. First of all, for our comfort, let us complete the table with the help of lines, and you also take scale and pencil, and then you will draw the frequency distribution table very carefully in your notebook, and this is very important question for you. Now 810 will come in this. 835 will come in this. 836 will come in this. 869, so 69 will come in this interval. 845 will come in this. 898 is in this interval. By continuing this process, I have completed my frequency distribution table. Now, for this, we are not able to draw any bar graph because you can see that class interval is very big, and that is not possible to show on the x-axis. So here we will draw histogram. So let us see how you will draw your histogram. For that, first of all, I draw here y-axis, and this is your x-axis. You will draw on your graph paper. Now, remember this, all the things you need to write down this always: x dash, y dash, o origin. Here you will write the scale also. Here class interval. But class interval is what? Weekly weight. So here we will write weekly. From this only you will write the meters. Now on y-axis we are going to write frequency. So frequency is what? Workers. How many workers are there who are getting the money in this between 800 to 810? So we are having these numbers for workers. So on y-axis we will write that number of workers. Okay. Now let us decide what you will write on this x-axis. On x-axis this interval you need to denote. But if we start from 100 also, we are having this way, the dark boxes on your graph paper. But if we will start here 100, then 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, then we are not able to write here up to 900. So what we will do? We will cut this graph here. So here this is the method. to show that we have cut the graph here, and so after 0 directly we will write here 800, that we have taken as the first interval. So never write here 100 if you have drawn this cut off graph. So this is called cut off graph, and this shows that we have started from 100 but not able to show here. So we are writing here 800, then 810, 820, 830, 840, 850, 860, 870, 880, then 890, and then 900. So this way you will write the numbers for each box. On y-axis, frequency you can see that we have frequency up to 9 numbers. So it is so easy to write down here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 10 also we will write. Now first 800 to 810. For 800 to 810, we are having frequency 3. So for 800, we will take 3. Here you can see that intervals are continuous. So we will not leave the box of this. What that we were doing in bar graph, but here we will not leave this space. 810 to 820, we are having number 2. So for number 2, we will draw the graph this way. 820 to 830, I am having 1. So for 1. 830 to 40, 9. So here you can see that you need to write the line, this big line for this. You will draw this all the lines with the help of your scale only. I am not having any scale, so I will draw this way only, but you will draw with the help of scale. Now 840 to 55 number is there, so 5 is there. Then for 850 to 861 only is there, so that one. 60 to 73, so 3, and 60 to 70, for 60 to 70, and then 70 to 80, 1 is there, and 80 to 90, again 1 is there, and 90 to 900 we are having 4. So here 4 you will write this way, 4. The graph you may do some designs also in this way. You can do different type of design in this graph also. So this is called histogram. When we will draw histogram, when we are having this type of continuous class interval.